what happened. Do I have to have my guys work the house? I'm sorry, work the apartment or work the car? At least give me that.
I'll tell you the truth.
That's all I want from you. That's all I've wanted from you since we got here. Obviously.
Hours after Florida investigators find a pregnant woman's body in a dumpster, the husband turns into the key suspect. It's shocking what he reveals during the interrogation.
Exactly last week.
Last Tuesday?
Sorry. Monday.
A week ago. Your wife's been gone for a week? Okay.
Yes, sir.
What started it? Argument?
It hurt me a lot, you know, because her sister's best friend, he would always say things to her, to tell her, to convince her why we shouldn't be. I felt like he always tried to mess up what we had together.
Was he hitting on her?
It came off as not as him hitting on her, but it came off as him, you know, just wanting to have her, to not have her, I'm sorry, to be with her. He would always tell her how I'm not good for her, you know, it's a mistake, just giving her reasons why we shouldn't be together. And then,
what was his name?
JB.
Jamie?
JB.
JB.
Yeah. So I felt like that's all he wanted to do, was to just mess up our marriage. Anytime we had an argument, she would go to him and open up to him. And I told her that's really disrespectful. You're going to someone else for closure, and I don't do that to you. I don't go to another woman for closure.
You wanted to keep your business in your house.
I keep to myself. And I just wanted the same. I treated her just like I wanted to be treated. I gave her attention. I gave her respect. So much respect. I showed her love. I showed her what it means for someone to really love you. You know, I did everything that I would want to have done to me. And she wasn't doing that. She was hurting me a lot. And this is the first time I'm actually, like, expressing myself, because I hold it in. It's been going on for months and months and months and months. I'm happy with her. I'm extremely happy with her. but it's hurtful when she keeps going to him, you know, for that closure, and I don't do that. It's hurtful when he tries to separate us.
How long have they had this friendship going on?
For an entire year. I told her what I just said, and then I'm being very honest with you right now.
That's what I want.
That's everything I'm saying is the honest truth.
At this point, that's all I want. That's it.
So I told her, you're hurting me, and she asked why, and I explained it to her, and she rolled her eyes, and she, you know, she just disregarded what I said, and I said, you don't care? And she looked at me in the eye and said, honestly, I don't feel the same way that you feel. I don't care, she said, and I asked her 3 times to make sure. So you don't care? No. You don't care? No. I feel bad that, you know, it hurts you that, you know, I talk about what we go through. I said okay, and I knew she was gone. And I was, you know, I went to bed, you know, in pain, you know, just went to bed, and early, and woke up in the middle of the night to go use the bathroom, and I looked at her sleeping, and I was like, you don't care? So I went into my car, I got the gun, and I shot her while she was sleeping.
Where did you shoot her?
We were sleeping in the living room, and I shot her.
What part of the body?
The head.
How many times?
Just once.
You felt bad right away?
Of course. I felt really bad.
Whose gun was it?
I felt so bad. I didn't mean to do that. But I knew I did. And I knew if anyone found out, that's it. I'm done.
Now the husband will give more details to how he cleared the crime scene.
And that was the one over by the stairs where you were throwing that stuff? Over by your apartment?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
And then it came down to her body. I tried so hard to get her up. I couldn't. She was heavy. She's, you know, pregnant. I felt bad, but I was so scared of the consequences as well.
I understand.
I didn't want to go to prison. I didn't want to be. I didn't want to go through it. It was a mistake. So I did everything I could to try to get her out.
It seems the husband may be more concerned on what may happen to him in prison more than remorse. Leave a comment below of what you think the outcome may be.
Anything else that you want to tell me, that you want to, I mean, as far as what happened that I haven't asked you, that you want to explain? I mean, I told you when we've been sitting here for the past hour that I wanted to get your side of the story, and I was sincere with that. I mean, that's why I'm sitting here. We could have just booked you through and let that be that, but I wanted to give you the chance to let me see the emotion, to let me see the remorse, to let me see what happened, and I can see that. I can look at you. I mean, you're barely able to keep from bursting into tears again. So, is there anything else that I haven't asked you that you want to get off now as well?
I was responsible for her father.
I knew that. As a matter of fact, I'm going to, and as long as we're doing this all at one time, was he shot too?
Yes, sir.
Okay. The Hollywood guys are waiting out here. The one guy is, and I'm going to ask him to come in and talk to you, and we'll just get all this shit out of the way at one time. Are you good with that? I mean, we might as well just go with it and get it out now. There's no sense you having to come back to this. How many times did you shoot him?
Just once.
I don't want to get... Let me see if I can get a hold of it. Yeah, if he's out there, bring him on back here and let him talk to Cassandra. He's being pretty remorseful. All right.
All right.
All right.
Thank you for watching another video here at History Judge. Be sure to subscribe and hit the like button.